Hi everyone, my name is Goshka Volnik. I'm a life coach, and today I'm with Jutta Klipsch, mentor and life coach, and Gosha Zemba, astrologer. Today we will be talking about what we gain or what we lost during the pandemic. And it is just overwhelming how many things we lost, even if we don't realize that. But what is very beneficial for all of us to share actually what we think, to share our grievances, our losses, because then it helps us mentally to go forward and survive those difficult times. So as I find it for myself, I think what I gain, or maybe I will first say what I lost, just to finish with a better state of mind. I lost certainty and lost inner peace. What it means that I just all the time I think it's not fair. I can't plan anything at the moment, and it is very disturbing. I lost as well little routines and rituals which we have with our family and friends, because we can't meet anymore in person, and it is as well to share our feelings and our bad days and good days. We have lost that. In the past, we were very spontaneous, and we were organizing within a couple of minutes parties and meetings. And for example, we have a white party, we had Indian party, we had a party on old carpets. What is going on now? Yeah, we adjusted.
Lots of parties.
Yeah, because we just that's the way of living, I think, and sharing. What else I have lost? I think this ability to travel easily, not only when it is necessary, but planning the fun of planning the holidays. Like recently, tomorrow I should be on Bali now, in Seminyak, and Jutta probably
I was coming back today.
She was coming back today, and I was going tomorrow. So there is no Bali anymore, and you can't plan farther than a couple of days. So for me it is loss. Maybe that will be enough about losing stuff. I will tell you what I gain. I gain a lot of new skills. First of all, Zoom. As you can see, we are all together here. And WhatsApp. I have cooking classes with my grandson. Is not so keen on online. So we were baking cakes recently with my granddaughter. I think I declutter everything what I could declutter, so it is a gain, because I have an order in my wardrobe. I can better look after my mental health. I'm more conscious how important it is. And probably I manage time better. I can do during the day more and more because of ability to plan. Well, I'm more open to listen to different interpretations of current situation, and I think it is a huge skill. And if everyone will be more aware of that and be gentle to others and ourselves, then we probably can go through this pandemic not harm mentally. So that's from me. What about you, Yuta?
Well, as we know, I'm starting a normal job, so that hasn't finished. So that took still my time away, which is anyway. What have I lost? Swimming, my swimming. Oh no, I'm missing my swimming. Bad time. Um, I lost to, visit my daughter and my grandchildren. Um, I lost I'm doing this course called Team Management Leadership Program, and I did a lot of going to the city, and my life was actually filled out. So I don't know if that's actually lost. Maybe I've gained because I'm actually sometimes at home at night. Yoo-hoo. Um, so I don't know, and sometimes I just got really, really angry, and I'm over this, and then I get angry with people and sheep, and I said, oh no, but I think like everything, there's always a balance. Like if there's something negative, there's always something bad. Like positive, there's always something. So I think my positive is that I'm more at home. I'm really, really, really getting aware of being not grounded, and when I'm out there, that it really, like, after a while I can really see that it's necessary to ground myself and go within and focus on myself, because out there I cannot change anything. So it really, really hit me during this pandemic, like, really concentrating on the things you can change and forget what you cannot change, and how there's so many perspectives and nobody's really right and wrong. And I haven't really been not really having a viewpoint of the whole thing, because it's to say it's like this, like that, but I'm flexible, and I'm even more flexible than
That's,
today. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
very flexible, because in times like this, if you're not flexible and you're stuck in your little paradigm, you will have a hard time. Flexibility is very important. um and that's not just in a mental attitude, flexibility in a physical body, because I can feel, because I'm not swimming, I feel really stiff, and like, I really, how important is to move your body. What else? And I realized really that, where I'm at, and I'm owning that I can actually make a difference, because I've done a lot of self-development things, and I can see that when you expanded and grown, that you can really help other people. Like, for instance, my son went really through heaps of anxiety, and like, in other people, and really telling them, don't worry about the things you cannot change.
thank you, Yuta, for sharing. Something else you want to add?
Yeah, I lost Bali too, and going to Sydney.
I will give you a
And
chance at the
like,
end.
yeah, it's or for instance, my dad is not going really well in Germany, so I can't really go. I mean, I could, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not. So
that's this
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 sort of,
loss of
and
ability to jump on the plane
yeah,
straight away and go.
and I
Yeah,
think what most of us, or everybody, has really realized too, how much we take for granted, and
yeah.
we appreciate much more little things that we don't have anymore, like cuddles and visits, and you know
Paddles. This
everybody
is,
took it for granted.
yeah. Thank you, Yuta, for sharing. Rasha, so what did you gain and what have you lost?
Yeah, I will start with the losing as well. And I very similarly to you both. I don't have a clear perspective on this whole thing, because it started in February or March, and it's still going, and I think it will go for some time. So it's really difficult to process it and have some kind of opinion about it. But the immediate thing which comes to my mind is I lost the meetings, the meditation meetings, and the circle of women. And it was, as you said, you both said that this is very important to actually have people, like-minded people, to welcome you and to listen and to exchange the information, and obviously hugs. Yeah, we can exchange, I can exchange hugs with my son and my husband, but it's not the same. And
not the same energy.
It's not the same energy. And not the same purpose.
Yeah.
Because with your women friends, it's comforting to some extent, but it's also understanding. And with anybody else, it has a different purpose. So this I miss a lot. I really miss it. I feel a little bit uprooted, as you both said. Like there is no the everyday routine. You have to change it. There is some other routine already established, but it's not as it was. So everything is changed. And as you both, I also was planning to visit my daughter, to see my mother back in Poland, and like I was dreading my mom is not probably that old, but she's frail and has a lot of problems. So even if you imagine that if something happens, you cannot go, it's really heavy burden on you. It weighs heavily. So that was this. I remember that we talked some time ago that both of you are now more friendlier with your neighbors. I actually lost the contact because we had a custom that my husband and we were exchanging a small present with our close neighbors every holiday, like Christmas or Easter. And during this exchange, obviously we talked what was going on and what has happened for the whole year. And now we are not doing this. So it's and obviously sometimes we meet with some of the neighbors, but they are less open. They probably are a little bit afraid as well, because our neighbors are mostly they are older than we are. So again, they are not so keen on talking and sharing at this moment. I also lost my calm, and I am much more prone to anxiety and panic, I've noticed. And just recently I started to address it and meditate a little bit more. I have a small routine of exercising, so this is what I gained, a routine of exercising.
A lot of people gain this as well.
And diet, proper diet.
I didn't.
Many free programs, Yuta, on YouTube. You can exercise hours and hours.
Yeah, I am not doing that, but just a small walk in the park, and afterwards some exercises. What I gain again, this program, for example, with the three of us, this is what I gain. I was a little bit pushed to it, and I have to admit, but I'm very happy that I did it. Not pushed in a sense, like it's.
Gosh, I thought it is your idea.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, some form of this was my idea, but it pushed in a sense that I had to stretch myself. Not that it was something bad or against my will. It's just that I had to stretch myself a little bit. And similarly to you, Goshka, I got interested in gardening, but in this a special form of gardening which is called permaculture, and I got hooked on it.
Me too.
Yeah. So yeah, the house was cleaned from bottom to the top, and my garden is going through a transformation as well. We will see what will happen next. Right now it's still winter, and a lot of the plants are still dormant. So we will see.
But it's beautiful because it is just about to burst with the greener and with flowers, with everything. I can't wait. I'm checking my fruit trees every day, because
right.
the buds are bigger and bigger.
Yes, and this is something which calms us. This is something we can look forward. And as you said, I am trying to avoid listening or watching news and listening and watching media about this situation. I read it, and I read it because there is no emotion attached to it.
Yeah, and
So,
we can't ignore
yes,
what is happening.
yes, that's
Because
right.
ignorance doesn't bring anything. We have to be aware of what is going on, be mindful what to do not to get sick and spread the virus. But on the other hand, we have to have those tools which helps us to
Yes.
go forward.
Yeah, that's right. And for me, that's one of the tools is finding calm inside.
Yeah.
Because when you are angry and agitated and anxious, you can't do nothing, and you are not helping anybody, least of all yourself, and you are creating the atmosphere which is spreading again. So
And it's bad for your immune system.
yeah, exactly, Yuta. It is bad for our immune system.
Just as a side remark.
All right.
And worry as well. So yeah,
So,
we are
wrapping up everything, I would like to read two comments I find on LinkedIn recently, and one was from very, very agitated person who says, "I keep myself competitive. I learn how to be humble, how to ask for help, and how to be focused 24 hours."
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and that's
You're
what is
right.
happening with a lot of people who are like in IT, and when they are working as well across other countries, like in Norwegian, Sweden, or America, where the time is different, when there is a time difference, and my son-in-law, nearly 24 hours, like 11 p.m. yesterday, he was on the call, and then, it's another story, but anyhow, so I have something different to compare how people react, what they gain from the pandemic. So, of course, how to manage mental health better, how to use Zoom, cook more, maintain pool, hug kids more, kiss my wife more, and work around house more. I really love it. We wish that a lot of husbands do the same, do around the house more. I can't say anything wrong what is happening now around my household, because a lot of stuff has been done. So that's a gain from this pandemic. Today is the last our session, the 7 out of 7, and we will be continuing our talks, probably in a different form. And just keep your eyes and ears open. We will advertise it on Facebook. So for now, thank you very much for your attention. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, and take care.